Resurrected power of Jesus Christ ministry. Presence, treasures of scriptures. Jesus is Lord. God has made Jesus both Lord and Messiah. Jesus is King of kings and Lord of lords. Christ is Lord of both the dead and the living. Christ is teacher and Lord. The theme from the treasures of scriptures for today is God's way. 2 Samuel 22:31 says, As for God, his way is perfect, the Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him. Deuteronomy 32:4 says, He is the rock, his works are perfect, and all his ways are just. A faithful God who does no wrong, upright and just is he. Psalms 18:30 says, As for God, his way is perfect, the Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him. Psalms 101:6 says, My eyes will be on the faithful in the land, that they may dwell with me. The one whose walk is blameless will minister to me. Revelation 15:3 says, And sang the song of God's servant Moses and of the Lamb, Great and marvelous are your deeds. Lord God Almighty, just and true are your ways, King of the nations. Romans 11:33 says, Oh, the depth of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of God, how unsearchable his judgments, and his paths beyond tracing out. Hosea 14:9 says, Who is wise? Let them realize these things. Who is discerning? Let them understand. The ways of the Lord are right, the righteous walk in them, but the rebellious stumble in them. Isaiah 55:8 says, For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Proverbs 16:25 says, There is a way that appears to be right, but in the end it leads to death. Proverbs 16:7 says, When the Lord takes pleasure in anyone's way, he causes their enemies to make peace with them. Proverbs 5:21 says, For your ways are in full view of the Lord, and he examines all your paths. Jeremiah 29:11 says, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. John 14:6 says, Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. 1 Corinthians 2:11 says, For who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them? In the same way no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. Psalms 1:1 and 2 say, Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked or stand in the way that sinners take or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. Yes, God's way is perfect, his works are perfect, and all his ways are just. Let us walk on that way and inherit the kingdom of heaven.